Hello everyone, this is Deb. Welcome to the Oh So Inspired collaboration for January 15th. This is the first one of 2018 and it is hosted by Call Me Crafty Al, who is Alicia. So you should check out her and all the other participants. They'll be linked below the video. So please go hop on over to everyone and see what they created as well. Now the first thing I'm going to do is show you our inspiration for this month. And it was, if I can get it out, this. Which I thought initially was a tag, but then I thought it was a card. I don't know. It's got a tag on top of, I guess it's a card. But at first I thought this was just one big tag. I don't know why. And it says My Favorite Things, Jody Morrow for MFTstamps.com. So I guess that's where it came from. It was her blog site, I think, which is Jody's Confessions of a Ribbon Addict. So there you have it. It's like a white, I guess, card with this alpha crafty color paper, sort of a light teal with this white with splatters on it, which might have been ink now that I'm looking at it. There's a little banner piece here that has the U, a die cut ampersand, a shaker heart which is stitched, and ribbon here which is grommeted there, and a little button with some thread through it. So that is the inspiration. I'm going to try and put here, maybe. And this is my interpretation. I was excited to see the inspiration because I had bought, I had bought this Sew Easy, and I really wanted to give it a go and try sewing on paper because I hadn't done that before. And so I did try it, but it didn't exactly work out that way, and I'll go through. I'm going to tell you what I did. I don't have a process video or anything, but I will walk you through first what I used, and then I'll tell you how I did it. So with what I used, the background card base actually came out of this Stitch Happy card kit, Sew It Yourself. It came with ephemera with some felt hearts and things, but they were too little. So the card and envelope came out of this Stitch Happy, which I had gotten at Tuesday morning. It says December 17th. Oh, yeah, it was just, I think it was in December. And that SKU was 1888894 if you're interested. It has a variety of different cards in. Mostly sort of birthday, but there's a couple. There's like a plain craft and some others. I did use the needle from the Sew Easy. I attempted to use the Sew Easy straight stitch thing, but yeah, it didn't work out. Okay, so that was the card base. Then for the background mat, which is sort of a cream, I used this paper out of the DCWV Pastels cardstock stack. It's textured. It's like a linen texture on it. It's a 6x6 paper pad. And I used, let's see, this is a Recollections. This also has some texture to it. This was out of the Recollections 12x12, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. It's a scrap I had left over. I was working on a different project, and this was a leftover piece, so I cut the big tag out. And then the other piece that's on top, this background here, actually I had remembered I had gotten this birthday pack. It's Pebbles and it's called Birthday Wishes, and I had gotten that also at Tuesday morning, 1815482, and I used the paper that looked like this out of it for the smaller piece of the tag. So then let me tell you, I spent a long time. Well, let me first go through what I did. I used a piece of red foam, and I die cut this heart. And I used a piece, I don't know if you all will remember, but I got this pad by accident. It was Duralar, and I had ordered the clear acetate, and what I got was this not clear film, which was perfect for this project. So yeah, I used a part of that to cut out a heart, and the linen, the background linen, I also used that for the back of the heart. And so what I did, let me see, did I get through everything? Okay, no, this little piece of this was left over from Christmas. It's just a piece of sparkle paper out of that Target dollar pack that I had from Christmas last year. And this red is also out of that same Target pack, which I only have about 5 sheets left. So I'm using scraps. I use that to punch out Sweet Love, and also to punch out the little, what do I do with the little punch? Here it is. I had this little Knockouts, it's called, by American Craft. I got it at AC Moore, and it makes these adorable little hearts. So, and they punch pretty good, so I was kind of surprised. I got it for $1.49, 1791682. That was last January, so I don't know. That was probably out for last Valentine's time. And then I had these buttons in my stash from Target from last year. They were $1 at Target. I used these iridescent white sequins. I used some red sequins I had in my stash, probably Walmart. I don't remember where I got these iridescent ones. Possibly Walmart also, I don't know. I had gotten these little rose blings just recently from Cartwright sequins. So I used them. And the thread came out of the, this is S-Lawn, they call it Super Lawn. It was the fall mix, and I'm sorry, it was this one right here that I used. And I have a piece of it here, which you'll never be able to, there you can see it. Okay. And I did use the needle from the So Easy pack. Okay, and then for dies and things, I used these, I used Sweet and Love out of Memento.com. I don't know where I got that, but that's the brand. I used a stamp on the inside, this Happy Valentine's Day from Sealed with Love. It was a Stampin' Up from last year. I was going to use this big ampersand, which is the only one I have, but it's too big for this project. And I used this size here, though. I went to third one in. I was going to use the smaller one, but when it was just a tag, but then when I realized it was a card, it let me use the bigger one, which I was glad of since I was sewing it. And oh, then the ribbon came out of this bag that I got for about 10 cents or a quarter at a yard sale last year. So yeah, in fact, I'm going to stick the little scrap back in there. This is all scraps that I pulled out to try and use. So what I did, I have such a trouble getting the things on straight, even when I think I have them on straight. What I did is I put the linen paper in the background. This is the larger tag. Oh, did I show you those? The tags were from that A store in China. These two right here. Okay. So the larger one went on the Recollections paper. The smaller one went on the Pebbles Birthday Wishes paper. It looks like little, what do you call it? Jimmies. This Sweet Love. I did not use the You and Me. You would not believe. I found a few stickers or ephemera that had You and Me on. None of my alpha letters looked right. I had some that were like craft and red, but they were too dull. And then I had some that almost looked like red, but they were really hot pink. And my ampersand, like I said, was too big. It like overpowered the card, and I had originally cut it out in silver, which, you know, you can see it might have been all right, but I don't know. I just didn't like it. So I changed it. I said, well, why does it have to be you and me? I changed it and made it my own and put Sweet Love. I put a little one of those flower sequins here. I moved the placement of the button. They had it down over here, and I don't think, had the heart bumped up, which I understand now why they didn't, but I bumped it up on a foam piece after I sewed the Duralar stuff to the paper. And also I tried to use the Sew Easy, but it wasn't working for me because it's good, it works if you go in a straight line, but it was not working for me to go, and I'm looking for the thing that I used. It was not working for me to go around the curves. So I used an awl, which I'm looking for and can't find now. Which is weird because I just had it up earlier. Anyway, here it is. I used this awl, and I did use this, the mat that came with the, I don't know if you can see it. There's little holes right here where I poked. So I just laid the paper down, and because this was scalloped, I just kind of eyeballed where I thought the stitches should go all the way around, and I just punched. And I did it with the Duralar and the linen paper on top of each other, so I get the holes lined up properly. And this has a plastic thing on so you don't hurt yourself. So I used those. And then I used the needle that came with the Sew Easy, which I've used now to unclog glue. So of course it's got glue on it. But anyway, that's the needle and the Eslon. The Eslon was in my jewelry stash. So I sewed it about 3/4 of the way. Oh, and the card had these like teal or mint colored sequins, and I didn't have any in that color. So what I did is I had some leftover of this paper, and I forget which pad this came out of, but I had used this for my my very first Sew inspired project back in July. That's the paper pad it came out of, because this is the words on the back. And I just used that little heart punch and punched out about 7 hearts, and I made sure they went into the heart with the green showing. So I don't know if you can see them, but they're in there, here and here, and a couple back here. And it does shake, see? Not a lot, but it shakes. And then I instead of putting the heart down here, because I had bumped this up, I decided I liked the look of it on the actual heart itself. So I hot glued that down there. Then I glued this extra little scallop here and hot glued the little sequin heart that has dimension. I don't know if you're able to see the dimension on those, maybe. Anyway. Now that said, dimension might not be a good thing for mailing. It probably would require extra postage because this and the foam made it heavy. So anyway, that's my project, and then I stamped, I just left it pretty plain inside, put Happy Valentine's Day. And so that's it. That's my project, guys. I hope you like it. I actually really enjoy doing the stitching. That was a new thing for me, and oh, and one more thing. I took this distress marker, antique linen, and went around the edges. I wasn't sure if I liked it afterwards, but oh well. And I went around the edges of this paper too, and the green, just to make them pop a little more. And as far as glues, I used tacky glue, hot glue gun, and also this planner glue pen. I really like these. And I'm trying to remember, they're Prima planner pens, and they came in a pack of 3. and I really like them. They're a glue stick, but they work really well. Anyway, that's about it, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Please do go over and see what Alicia and all the other participants made for your viewing pleasure. There's quite a list of us. I can't remember the exact number now of how many there are. But, yeah. Have a good day. Hugs and love and peace. Bye-bye.